Good morning, madam. Namaste. Madam, your voice is on mute. Volume.
Good morning, Patil sir.
Good morning. Madam, within 1 minute, we are going to start this session. Good morning, participants. Welcome for this beautiful session. Physical education and community coaching program. I welcome you all on behalf of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Fit India, Hello India, Sai LNCP, and behalf of our principal, sir. Today we have a special guest and a special speaker, really inspiring, a motivating speaker, especially health-oriented personality is there with us, Madam Rohini Raman. About her, Madam has qualified MSc and a registered uh, dietitian, International Olympic Committee, qualified sports nutritionist, special interest in athletes and women's nutrition. Madam has a greater experience of 20 years in this nutrition, sports nutrition field, experience in clinical and sports nutrition. A major area of interest has always been a fitness, specifically focusing on women's. Currently working for the Sports Authority of India, Tirunanthapuram, as a sports nutritionist. Worked earlier in diverse field of nutrition in both the private, like Tata High Performance Center, and the government sectors, Sports Authority of India. Madam has given a greater priority area of working has always been a woman, as they form a larger part of segment that has been unfairly targeted for their physical, among other things. Madam involves in nutritional assessment and counseling athletes from grassroots school, university, national and international competitions. Recent time, Madam has been devoted to preparing the athletes team for the 2020 Olympics. She has a greater achievements in this field also. Today she is a presenter and a chief guest for us. It's a great privilege for us to see her in this session as a speaker also. We are lucky today Madam is there with us. And on behalf of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Fit India, Hello India, Sai LNCPE, and on behalf of our respected principals, I welcome you, Madam, for this beautiful session.
Thank you, Patil sir,
Madam,
very much.
today we are lucky that you are here. Even our participants are lucky that today we have got a data inspiring a nutritionist. Even our participants are eagerly waiting for your presentation. Platform is yours, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You can take over this, Madam.
Thank you, Mayas, Ministry of Youth and Sports Welfare. Thank you, LNCP, Sai and COE Trivandrum, and thank you, Patil sir, for considering me for this particular workshop. when this topic was told to me, I was very happy to take it up for a certain reason, because it concerns, one, it concerns fitness, and two, it concerns women who are in this field. And I feel privileged to be a part of this program, to share my knowledge and expertise, what I have gained over the years. Uh, Today, what we are talking about is a balanced nutrition and lifestyle for school children. I have been a woman and I have been a mother as well. And I have two kids, adolescent kids, who, behave, have typical adolescent behaviors and who rebel against healthy food, and who need to be, made aware of what actually food is, what actually fitness is. I'm sure all women and especially mothers or physical education teachers and all women who take care of children have to go through this, trying to explain to children what they need to eat for a healthy and balanced life, and something that actually affects their health and future in the long term. So normally we discuss fitness in two sessions, namely the fitness for short term and fitness for long term. I do not believe in fitness for short term. I believe in fitness for long term. So whatever habits as a woman or as a child that we inculcate stays with us the whole life. And fitness need not be expensive. Fitness need not be time consuming. Fitness just needs to be followed. It's a disciplined life within what infrastructure all of us have, that or that we can afford. Right? So let's start with the first slide. Now, what are healthy eating habits? What the research that always I have keep seeing in the media, or what we have seen practically from a lot of school children that we interact, the athletes that we interact, is almost 56% of primary and 80% of secondary children, they do not eat vegetables. That I have been experiencing with my own kids, with the kids that I interact with in the academy as well. And it takes extreme effort from us to make them understand that vegetables as a part of a normal routine diet is extremely important. Children find vegetables very, very boring to eat. Sometimes, they don't find it tasty. So, there are different ways of inculcating this particular group of food into their diet. That is one aspect. The second aspect is another research that shows is that we watch a lot of TV. TV is associated with a lot of meal time that is being spent while watching TV. And children and teenagers drinking a lot of soft drinks and not eating fruit and vegetables. Now, why are fruit and vegetables important as a part of routine diet? Because that is the only group of food that gives us adequate amount of vitamins, adequate amount of minerals, as well as fiber. These three are the major nutrition that comes from fruits and vegetables. I hardly find, leave children alone, we hardly find even adults eating enough quantity of fruits and vegetables. What the World Health Organization or the normal healthy eating practices say is that we need to have at least 2 to 3 servings in a day of fruit and vegetables. We hardly eat one. Okay, and that too, when we remember, sometimes we don't even remember unless we make extreme effort of remembering that we need to consume fruit. We do it out of compulsion. Not many people have it out of interest. So 2 to 3 servings of vegetables and fruits in all the three meals, namely the breakfast, lunch, dinner, is very, very important. And if you can't have it within these meals, you can plan it during either as a snack or either as a mid-morning meal, after your breakfast at around 11 o'clock. So whenever you're feeling hungry, pick up a fruit or a salad and please have it as an extra amount during your daily food intake. Now, how do I take charge? What do I understand by a balanced diet? Everybody talks about a balanced diet, but what is a balanced diet? It is very, very simple to understand. People complicate a balanced diet. Balanced diet is nothing but having, in the Indian context, a cereal, a protein, a milk product, say a vegetable and a fruit serving, along with water. That is the most simple form of understanding a balanced diet. In the Indian context, what are cereals? It could be just rice, roti, or it could be any form, like it could be idli, it could be dosa. They all come under major contribution to cereals. Then you also have pulses. Pulses are nothing but dal or lentils, as we call it, or pulses, as in chole, rajma, soya bean. All these come under uh, pulses. Now, what do pulses give? They are extremely high in protein, and they help us, they help the muscle to be very strong. Cereals and pulses as a group give us a lot of energy. They literally fuel our whole day. They are the petrol for your whole day's working. So, for example, if you're feeling very low, tired, and you're in your whole day, you feel that you feel fatigue at the end of the day, maybe you could reconsider how much of cereal and pulses that you're adding to your daily diet. Now, people have this sudden fad nowadays about millets. Okay. So millets are also come under cereals, and we also recommend that you have millets not on a daily basis, but whenever possible, kindly include millet in your daily diet. Children do not like millets. A lot of children do not like millets. So it is important that you make it in a very interesting form. For example, in Andhra they eat a lot of ragi. In Nowadays in Maharashtra, you get a nachni. All these come under millets, and bajra roti, jawar roti. All these come under millets. So please try to include these foods along with rice and the normal roti that we eat every day. Or you could, instead of making a plain roti, you could make a wheat plus millet flour roti. That is also a good idea to introduce millet nutrition in both women and children. Why we say millet nutrition? Because they are extremely low in GI. So when that is the glycemic index as we call it. So when the sugars rise up very fast, you tend to feel hungry very fast. So millets and wheat, etc., they make the sugar rise in the body very slowly and decrease also very slowly. So you don't feel hungry for a very long time compared to what plain rice that you eat. Third most important aspect, as I already discussed, is vegetables and fruits. Why they are important? Because it's a major group of food that gives you a lot of vitamins, minerals. If you see a lot of colored vegetables like tomatoes, beetroots, they give a lot of antioxidants to your body, especially in the COVID time when the immunity needs to be very, very high to combat all kinds of diseases and disorders. Vitamins and minerals are extremely important. Like lime. Lime contains a lot of vitamin C. Vitamin D that most of us are deficient in. Even when I see athletes or children roaming around in the sun or playing in the sun, still they are deficient. So include a lot of vitamin D foods in your diet. For example, milk. Milk is a very great source of vitamin D. Also, if you have egg yolks, a lot of people throw away the yolks and they eat only the egg whites. Egg yolks are a very, very important part of vitamin D intake. Apart from that, you have other minerals like sodium, magnesium, potassium. All these are extremely important for daily function of our body. Although they are required in extremely small amounts, it is important that you take them on a regular basis. सोडियम ऑल्सो दैट इज सॉल्ट जो हम डेली नमक खाते हैं वो नमक भी हमें थोड़ा सा एकदम बंद नहीं करना चाहिए छोटे अमाउंट में लाइक स्मॉल अमाउंट में हमको डेली लेना चाहिए क्योंकि नमक हमारे बॉडी को वो जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स है हमारे बॉडी में या पानी की मात्रा को ठीक रखता है। तो सोडियम एकदम बंद मत कीजिए या डोंट कंप्लीटली स्टॉप सोडियम और डोंट कंप्लीटली टेक लॉट ऑफ सोडियम। Take a balanced, moderate amount, maybe 2 to 3 grams or maximum 5 grams in a day. Do not go beyond that. हमारे फूड से काफी आ जाता है, almost 2 grams to 3 grams comes from our food. Remaining you can add a little amount of salt from your daily जो आप नमक खाने में ऐड करते हैं. Apart from that, you have milk products. Now, what are milk products? Nothing but milk, paneer, cheese, curd, butter. Everything comes from dairy or the animal milk. These are the main source of both protein and calcium. Protein and calcium both are required in very, very high amounts in our body. Protein is required for muscle, and milk protein is extremely good, one of the best protein for muscle recovery, both for extremely good for athletes as well as growing children. And for women, especially past their 35, 40 years, when the bones or the hormones start reducing in your body, calcium also starts depleting because calcium absorption is affected. So calcium is extremely important. And how do you add it? You add it through milk. So दूध लेने से आपको दूध या any dairy products, पनीर हो या cheese हो, दही ले लो. दही is extremely good. Why? Because दही में जो बैक्टीरिया होता है या प्रोबायोटिक्स जो आजकल टर्म यूज करते हैं, साइंटिफिक लोग तो प्रोबायोटिक्स के नाम से यूज करते हैं. दही हमारे शरीर के लिए, हमारे गट जो बोलते हैं या इंटेस्टाइन्स के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. जितना आप दही खाओगे उतना आपका गट ठीक रहेगा या इंटेस्टाइन ठीक रहेगा. सो आपके जो बावल मूवमेंट्स हैं उसको वो ठीक करता है. और फाइबर जो है, फाइबर आपके ऑफ कोर्स प्लांट्स और वेजिटेबल्स या फ्रूट्स या वेजिटेबल्स से मिलते हैं. तो और एक जो चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट यहाँ पर मैं बोलना चाहूंगी, विच आई वांट टू ऐड, इज ऑयल. ऑयल कंटेंट, काफी लोग आजकल ऑयल नहीं लेते हैं. दे टेंड टू ईट ऑयल लेस फूड्स. आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ पीपल, काफी लोगों को देखी हूँ जिनके स्किन ड्राई हो जाता है विदाउट ऑयल. They have lot of complications in terms of skin problems or connective tissue problem. Oil ज्यादा मात्रा में नहीं खाना चाहिए. डीप फ्राइड फूड्स अवॉइड करना चाहिए. बट दैट लिटिल अमाउंट ऑफ ऑयल, मे बी 10 to 20 ml पूरा दिन में, मतलब 3 से 4 स्पून तक, इट इज पर्टिकुलरली रिकमेंडेड टू कीप आवर बॉडी लुब्रिकेटेड. जैसे लुब्रिकेशन, जैसे हम कोई भी इंस्ट्रूमेंट काम करने के लिए लुब्रिकेटिंग ऑयल यूज करते हैं, उसी तरह हमारे बॉडी के लिए भी वो ऑयल की मात्रा बहुत बहुत जरूरत है. जैसे हमारे बॉडी में कोलेस्ट्रॉल फॉर्म होता है, अभी हम बात कर रहे थे कोलेस्ट्रॉल की, तो मुझे याद आया कि यहाँ बोलूं कि कोलेस्ट्रॉल भी हमारे बॉडी के लिए अच्छा है. दैट मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड 200 milligrams or whatever is required for the running of our body in terms of cell formation के लिए या hormones formation के लिए. fat and cholesterol is required. So डरिए मत ऑयल या फैट से. प्लीज हैव इट इन मॉडरेट अमाउंट्स, मतलब बैलेंस्ड अमाउंट्स में खाना बहुत जरूरी है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट यू हैव से जंक फूड, जैसे चिप्स हैं, सॉसेस हैं, या केक्स है, मफिन्स है, शुगर्ड चॉकलेट्स है जो एक्चुअल कोको से नहीं बनता है. ये सब फूड्स आप जितना मिनिमम रखें उतना अच्छा है. आप पूरा हेल्दी फूड खाकर, बैलेंस्ड डाइट खाकर अगर ये सब भी खाओगे तो इट इज नॉट राइट. खाइए. in the end it is life. You have to enjoy it. I don't believe in having a very strict diet, but have a moderation in terms of junk diet. kabhi ek baar, ek din weekly, keep a time when you are going to enjoy your meal. I wouldn't call them junk foods, but something that you like once in a while. Please have that, not a problem, but don't make it a habit of having it every day. Most sugar foods or cool drinks have a habit forming tendency. For example, if you're drinking Coke, the body tends to remember the taste and make you remind the next day वही time को आपको sugar की craving आएगी या Coke की craving आएगी. So that needs to be avoided. As far as possible, have it in moderation. Once in a week is fine. Now, what is a calorie equation? General balanced diet is fine, but how do I know how many calories I take? मैं कितना कैलोरी खा रही हूँ वो मुझे कैसे पता चले? ओके, नाउ अगर हमें वेट मेंटेन करना है तो जितना हम कैलोरी अंदर लेते हैं उतना हमारी कैलोरी बाहर जानी चाहिए, तभी हम वेट मेंटेन कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई एम 50 kgs, if I'm taking 2000 calories inside and I expend, और या मैं 2000 calories का एक्सरसाइज करती हूँ, चलती हूँ, फिरती हूँ, जो भी करती हूँ, 2000 कैलोरीज मेरे एक्सपेंड हो जाते हैं या बाहर जाते हैं, तो मैं 50 kgs में मेंटेन कर पाऊंगी. बट अगर मेरा मेंटेनेंस कैलोरीज है से 2000 और मैं खाती हूँ 1500, तो आई विल लूज वेट. बट इफ आई take 2500 calories every day, then वो जो 500 calories का increase आता है हमारे daily diet में, उसके वजह से मेरा weight ऊपर जाएगा. So calorie in should be equal to calorie out. Any excess calories that the body stores in any form is converted to fat. Now calorie expenditure तीन चीजों से मेंटेन होता है. एक तो बेसल मेटाबॉलिक रेट. बेसल मेटाबॉलिक रेट क्या होती है? दैट इज जो हम डेली करते हैं, मेरे बॉडी को मेंटेन करने के लिए मेरे को इतनी एनर्जी चाहिए. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई रिक्वायर 1800 कैलोरीज एज माय बेसल मेटाबॉलिक रेट. मुझे सोने के लिए, चलने के लिए, उठ के एक ग्लास पानी लेने के लिए, ये सब के लिए मुझे उतना बेसल मेटाबॉलिक रेट जितना कैलोरीज चाहिए, जिसमें मैं सरवाइव कर पाऊंगी. दैट्स ऑल. इससे नीचे मैं सरवाइव नहीं कर पाऊंगी, मेरे सिस्टम्स बंद हो जाएंगे. तो उसे हम बेसल मेटाबॉलिक रेट कहते हैं. बेस रेट जो बोलते हैं वो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 50 to 60% या कभी कभी 70% ऑफ बॉडी का जो कैलोरीज है उसमें से निकल जाते हैं. रिमेनिंग 30 to 40% जो आता है वो फिजिकल एक्टिविटी से आता है. जैसे अगर एथलीट हो तो उसका कैलोरीज बहुत हाई होगा. अगर हम लोग सेडेंट्री लाइफ है, जैसे टीचर्स हैं, तो टीचर्स के लिए कुछ कम होगा, या जो एडमिन लोग काम करते हैं उनके लिए अलग सा होगा. सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन द फिजिकल एक्टिविटी थोड़े कैलोरीज आपको लेने पड़ेंगे. डाइटरी थर्मोजेनेसिस जो तीसरा है, ये है जैसे हम लोग खाते हैं. आपने सुना होगा, काफी व्हाट्सएप में मैसेजेस आते रहते हैं, फेसबुक में भी काफी लोग शेयर करते रहते हैं. आपने सुना होगा कि आप कुकुम्बर या ककड़ी खा लो कभी, तो ककड़ी के कैलोरीज कम होंगे बट उसको डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए ज्यादा कैलोरीज एक्सपेंड होते हैं. तो दे आर कॉल्ड एज थर्मोजेनिक फूड्स. तो जितना बॉडी हमारे खाने को डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए यूज करता है, उसे हम बोलते हैं डाइटरी थर्मोजेनेसिस. तो जो आप खाते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप एक रोटी भी खा रहे हैं, इफ यू आर ईटिंग वन रोटी, you will require energy. Body is using energy to digest that one roti also. So that is called dietary thermogenesis. So that is approximately 10 to 15% of your total calorie intake. So ये basal metabolic rate, physical activity और dietary thermogenesis, ये सब मिलके आपका वो 100% का calorie intake होता है, जो आपको पता होना चाहिए when you are actually want to take a stand or take a call on how much food you should be eating in a given particular day. This will, इसमें से आप balanced nutrition आप design करके खा सकते हो. Not a very difficult task. You can do it on your own as well. You really don't require an expertise on this. अगर आपको थोड़ा सा knowledge food पर आ गया कि what is a carbohydrate, what is a protein, what is a fat, you can divide it among yourselves and follow it. हमारे कैलोरीज मेनली तीन चीज से आते हैं, वो है कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन्स एंड फैट्स. कैलोरीज एज सच, ये तीनों को हम क्या बोलते हैं? हम बोलते हैं मैक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स. दीस थ्री आर कॉल्ड एज मैक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन्स एंड फैट्स. बाकी के जो है विटामिन, मिनरल्स, एवरीथिंग, दे कम अंडर माइक्रोन्यूट्रिशन. अभी मैक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स आपने सीख लिया, माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स सीख लिया. देयर इज वन मोर एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट, आई वुडंट नेम इट एज न्यूट्रिएंट, but a substance almost acts like a nutrient, and that is water. Water is extremely important for us because it hydrates our body and keeps us healthy. Without water, none of these carbohydrate, protein, fats, or any micronutrition will work for you unless your water intake is enough. How much water do I take? Minimum at least 3 to 4 liters of water in a given day. You should make sure that at least you have 2 to 3 liters, if not 4 to 5 liters. At least 2 to 3 liters पूरे दिन में, for the whole day. And water does not mean only clean, pure water. It also includes any fluids that contain water. It could include milk, it could include fruit juices, it could include milkshakes. Anything that contains water comes under the fluid intake. But preferably take in a lot of water. Now, how do I calculate how many calories? Everybody talks about calories. मुझे इतना calorie चाहिए, मुझे उतना calorie चाहिए. How do I calculate? क्या उतना मुश्किल है calculate करना calories? नहीं है. So first, it's very, very simple. First, find your body weight in kilograms. Now, how much? Suppose, for example, your body weight is say 50 kgs. Multiply your weight in kilograms by 0.9 if you're a woman and 1 if you're a man. Now, again, जो नंबर आता है उसको आप 24 से मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए. और अगर कहीं आप, if you can find out your lean mass is nothing but muscle content or the protein content in your body minus the fat नहीं होना चाहिए, that is lean mass. अगर इस फैक्टर से आप उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर लो तो you will get your number of calories that you need to take in a given day. For example, यहाँ पर जैसे हमने एक मेरे नीस के स्टैटिस्टिक्स दिए गए हैं यहाँ पर, like she's 61 kgs फीमेल, सो मैंने उनका मल्टीप्लाई किया 61 into 0.9. अगेन ये फिगर को मैंने मल्टीप्लाई किया 24 से और उनको मल्टीप्लाई, उसको वो फिगर, वो नंबर को मैंने मल्टीप्लाई किया उसके लीन मास से, तो उसके टोटल कैलोरीज निकले हैं 1252. नाउ ये तो बेस कैलोरी हो गया. जैसे हमने बीएमआर बोला है, दैट विल मेंटेन हर बॉडी जस्ट टू सर्वाइव, मतलब जिंदा रहने के लिए जो कैलोरीज चाहिए उतने काफी है 1250. उसके बाद ये कैलोरीज को आप एक्टिविटी फैक्टर जो हम बोलते हैं उससे मल्टीप्लाई करने चाहिए. व्हाट इज एन एक्टिविटी फैक्टर? एनीथिंग. जैसे यहाँ पर जो फॉर्मूला है उसको फॉलो कीजिए, लाइक 1.3 फॉर वेरी लाइट, मतलब मैं दिन में पूरा बैठे रहती हूँ, एडमिन काम करती हूँ, ज्यादा नहीं घूमती हूँ इधर उधर, देन डिवाइडेड बाय 1.3, दैट इज सिटिंग जस्ट स्टडिंग, इधर उधर थोड़ा सा चल लेती हूँ, दैट इज 1. लाइट 1.55. सो जैसे थोड़ा सा, जैसे टीचर्स हैं आप तो थोड़ा सा चलना फिरना होता है, थोड़ा चिल्लाना होता है, सिखाना होता है बच्चों को, या खड़ा होना होता है पूरा दिन, और थोड़ा सा आप चल भी लेते हो, देन दैट इज 1.55. थोड़ा सा अगर ज्यादा आप काम कर रहे हो तो 1.65. हेवी मैनुअल लेबर्स जो काफी काम करते हैं तो उनको 1.80. एंड मॉडरेट टू हार्ड और एक्सट्रीम फिजिकल एक्टिविटी, जो फॉर एग्जाम्पल एथलीट्स हो या जहां पर बहुत बहुत ज्यादा फिजिकल वर्क काम किया जाता है, एक्सट्रीम लेबर जो करते हैं, उनको इंटू 2 आप मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, तो उसका जो टोटल कैलोरीज आता है, दैट इज द टोटल कैलोरीज दैट यू शुड बी टेकिंग इन अ गिवन डे. दिन में इतने कैलोरीज आपको लेने पड़े. ना ये एक लिस्ट है जहां पर इंडियन फूड्स हैं, जहां पर पूरे लिस्ट है कितना अप्रोक्सीमेटली बच्चों को खाने चाहिए और कितने कैलोरीज इसमें है. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप दिन में ये सब अगर आप बना रहे हो तो ये लिस्ट में से आप देख सकते हो, अगर आप राइस बना रहे हो तो कितना, एक अगर कटोरी खा रहे हो तो कितने कैलोरी आएंगे. सपोज 2 कटोरी खा रहे हो तो जस्ट मल्टीप्लाइड इनटू 2. सो ऐसे आप ये लिस्ट में से आप पूरा जो आप खा रहे हो उसका आप एक लिस्ट पूरे दिन का बना लो. हम जैसे बोलते हैं एक 24 आवर रिकॉल डाइट. 24 आवर रिकॉल डाइट में आप क्या करना चाहिए, पेज ले लो, एक पेज लेके उसमें आप लिख लो कि दिन में सुबह से लेके रात तक आपने क्या खाया है और कितना खाया है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रोटी खाई है, राइट 2. अगर आप दिन में 2 बार चावल खाए हो, कितना कटोरी खाए हो, 2 कटोरी इंटू 2. अगर आप एप्पल खाए हो, 1 एप्पल लिख लो। देन अगर आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक बर्गर खाए हो, तो राइट अ बर्गर। और एक समोसा खाए हो, राइट अ बर्गर। उसके बाजू में ये कैलोरीज लिख लेना। सो टोटल कैलोरीज दिन में आपको आ जाएगा। तो ऑन एन एवरेज इफ यू डू इट फॉर 3 days, आपको पता लग जाएगा कि आप अपना एवरेज कैलोरीज क्या है। सो कुछ लोगों का होगा 2000, कुछ लोगों का एक दिन 2000 आएगा, आपको एक दिन 1800 आएगा, एक दिन 2500 आएगा, डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट फूड यू हैव ईटन ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे। So take an average of these 3 days. So that is what is the average that you will be normally आपका intake होगा. That is your normal intake. So now you know this is your calories in a given day. Okay. So find out whether you're exceeding your calories, or you're eating below your calories, or you're eating just what your body requires along with your activity factor. So you will know whether the calories are enough for you or not. If you're overeating, you can reduce. If you're eating less, you can take more. So this a very comprehensive list. What very simple list what we follow every day in our daily diet. जो आम घर पे बनता है, सभी इसमें लिखा हुआ है. Very simple to understand. कोई questions हो तो आप पूछ सकते हो at the end of the session. All the common foods are normally covered here. Now, what do you do for simple lifestyle changes for children? Let's see what we can do for them, for the small children. Okay. Eat more protein. Protein foods. What are protein foods? That help build muscle or lean mass in the body. If you have seen, if you have been part of fitness groups, अगर आप fitness groups के part हो, or you are related to any sporting activity, or you are very conscious about your weight, you must have heard this very commonly used term protein. Protein बढ़ाओ, increase your protein in the food. And very rightly said, the more the protein in the food or your daily intake, the more healthier your life is, especially as you go into old age. Children require it for growing. For growing, that is the most important nutrition, because all the growth that takes place is mainly because of the protein. The muscle that is formed in the body requires only protein to a large extent. Protein, what are protein foods? Protein foods are nothing but milk. As I explained earlier, it is milk, it is cheese, it is butter, it is eggs, chicken, any non-vegetarian like chicken, mutton, beef, pork, everything comes under uh, protein. How much protein do I require? Normally for kids, you require 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein. That is more than enough. अगर आप दिन में इतना cover करो 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein per day, then it is more than enough. You get adequate protein. So what does protein do? It builds muscle. It gives you immunity. It counteracts age-related muscle. It keeps you feeling full. Agar, if you have noticed, the day you don't have protein in your food, like kabhi paneer miss kar diya, paneer is very rich in protein. Dals, lentils, rajma, soya bean, all these are extremely rich. आजकल एक नया food आ रहा है quinoa, काफी लोग ले रहे हैं, वो also extremely rich in protein. मिलेट्स है, दे आर रिच इन प्रोटीन्स. सो जैसे आप जितना आप ज्यादा प्रोटीन आपके डाइट या फूड या प्लेट में होगा, उतना आपकी मतलब जल्दी भूख नहीं लगेगी. यू विल नॉट फील हंग्री. तो दैट सटाइटी जो पेट को भरने की फीलिंग है, protein will give you, and it will keep you full for a very long time, and stop this snacking in between meals. ये snacking जो छोटे छोटे snack की जो आदत है वो कम कर देगी. It increases your metabolic rate. जैसे हमने पहले डिस्कस किया था कि बॉडी को फूड डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए भी एनर्जी चाहिए. सो प्रोटीन डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए बॉडी को काफी एनर्जी चाहिए, और ये आपके वेट को मेंटेन करेगा. स्पीड्स इंजरी रिकवरी टाइम. प्रोटीन जैसे आपको पता है मसल जो है या रिकवरी के लिए प्रोटीन की मात्रा बहुत बहुत जरूरी है। जितना हाई प्रोटीन डाइट में उतनी मसल रिकवरी बहुत फास्ट होती है। सो छोटे छोटे इंजुरीज होते हैं, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत जरूरी है। चिल्ड्रन के लिए ग्रोथ में जो होता है प्रोटीन इज एक्सट्रीमली important as a macronutrient. In fact, the most important compared to the other two macronutrients. And also for 3 segments, I would recommend children, athletes, anybody who is into sports, and also women. Women require a lot of protein. How much protein do you require? You should calculate based on the recommended dietary allowance. वो आपको easily कोई भी book में मिल जाता है. As I suggested, 0.6 to 0.8 grams per kg body weight. That is the minimum that you require. And don't load up on protein at once. Divide it between meals. So if you require say about 40 grams of proteins, up 15 to 20 grams सुबह खा लेना and 15 to 20 grams रात को रख लेना. Yeah, 10 grams in the morning, 10 grams in the afternoon. So spread out your protein intake. Don't load up at a single time. Okay. And eating protein throughout the day. Okay, throughout the day. आपने essential amino acids सुना होगा. So throughout the day, when you keep eating it, with the protein in the body is continuously released like a slow releasing medicine, and it helps you to recover very fast. Especially if you have heard of casein protein that is found in milk. If you take a glass of milk at night and sleep, or you have a little paneer at night, it gives you a lot of milk protein, that is casein, which is a slow acting protein. So पूरा रात आपके body में वो काम करते रहेगा, and it will help your muscle recover. So very tired, you can have a glass of milk and sleep, and that casein protein will help you recover very very fast for the next day. Now, how do I help children develop eating habits? So easy to talk. Children, ye kha lo, bachche ye kha lo. So easy to talk. But do they listen to you? And how do I make the food interesting? That is a very important question all women ask. How do I do it? Now, eat a different variety of fruit and vegetables per day, both raw and cooked. Now, some people get attracted, as we call it, you eat first with the eyes. How do I eat with the eyes first? Because I should like the food what I'm eating. If I see colored fruits, मुझे अच्छे लगते. I like color red. So if I keep some strawberries there for food, or I keep a mango there for a yellow bright color, or I keep say bright tomatoes. So if I add color to my food, I will love my salads if I want to eat salads. So make sure your food is very, very attractive. That is one way of making people eat food, especially children. Children get very attracted to innovative foods. Children get attracted to color of the food. So don't add external colors. Try to make it more colorful fruits and vegetables. So if you're making a salad, say a plain salad with vegetables, try adding a little fruits. Actually, pineapple is added in most salads. Apples are added. So if you add all the fruits or vegetables what the child likes, that will make them interesting to eat. For example, if you're making lady's finger, or जैसे पनीर बना रहे हो, पालक पनीर बना रहे हो, try to retain the color a little so that it is attractive to the child to pick up and eat. Now, how many vegetables and fruits that I require in a given day? कितना serving चाहिए? क्या मैं दिन भर तो सिर्फ fruits and vegetables खाते रहूं? नहीं. According to the age. For example, your age, child का age है 1 to 2 years. Okay. So normally we give fruits, soft fruits for 1 to 2 years, like bananas are recommended, apples are recommended. For fruit, oranges are recommended. So for girls and boys, it's the same. 1 to 2 fruits in a day, vegetables 2 to 3 servings, and for boys also 2 to 3 servings. अगर आप देखो, boys की as the age goes up, boys की थोड़ी सी intake जो है उसकी recommended intake goes up, थोड़ी सी ज्यादा होने लगती है. क्योंकि बॉयज की रिक्वायरमेंट, फिजिकल रिक्वायरमेंट इज वेरी वेरी हाई कंपेयर टू दी गर्ल्स. इफ यू लुक एट 9 to 11 and 12 to 18 एज में बॉयज की ग्रोथ स्पर्ट बहुत हाई होती है कंपेयर टू दी गर्ल्स. एंड व्हेन यू एक्चुअली कंपेयर देयर फूड इनटेक, बॉयज का इनटेक बहुत ज्यादा होता है. गर्ल्स टेंड टू थोड़ा सा नेग्लेक्ट करते हैं फूड को. तो गर्ल्स को थोड़ा सा पर्टिकुलर इंटरेस्ट होना पड़ता है एंड गर्ल्स के लिए फॉर एग्जांपल आप 9 to 11 या थोड़ा सा 12 या 13 या 14 तक जाओगे तो मीन आर्क शुरू हो जाता है, बॉयज के लिए प्यूबर्टी शुरू हो जाती है. दैट इज द मैक्सिमम ग्रोथ स्पर्ट ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम. एंड ये ग्रोथ स्पर्ट के टाइम में आपको ये यू हैव टू बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल दैट you pick up a lot of fruits and vegetables to give them a lot of immunity and make the food interesting for them to eat this segment of food. Lot of adolescent kids, in fact, even toddlers prefer drinking beverages with added sugars like Coke, Pepsi, Sprite हो या milkshakes आजकल जो भी मिलते हो. तो ये very very common, especially while they are watching TV. Uh, they tend to drink without any limit. Sometimes एक या दो bottles पी लेते हैं. They also have a tendency to have a drink before आ रहा है क्या boss? Video is not. Children have a tendency to drink lot of पानी पी लेते हैं glass या sugary drinks पी लेते हैं just before having a meal. Just खाना खाने के पहले एक bottle Coke पी लेते हैं. तो ये अवॉइड करना चाहिए. मिल्क शेक्स, लॉट ऑफ मिल्क शेक्स जो बाहर मार्केट में अवेलेबल है कंटेन लॉट ऑफ शुगर्स. सो एज फार एज पॉसिबल ट्राई टू मेक देम एट होम. कभी कभी जो फूड आपको सुपर मार्केट्स में मिल जाते हैं, आजकल हर जगह छोटे छोटे दुकान में भी मिल जाते हैं, स्मॉल शॉप्स यू गेट, दे स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन लो शुगर, नो शुगर, नो फैट, but please read the label very very carefully because the labels are misleading. No sugar does not mean there is no fructose syrup in that. Label padna bahut zaruri hai. A lot of to just to make it tasty, they add a lot of syrups in that and they mention it as no sugar. So a lot of cheap brands do that. So be careful what you pick up from the supermarket as well. Read the label very very carefully. Now, what are the healthy choices that children can have as far as possible? Make the juice at home. If it is not possible due to time constraints or affordability or whatever, try to eat one or two fruits, whole fruits, rather than giving fruit juices because fruit juices strip the fruit of its fiber. So preferably have a fruit. So water, फ्रूट इन्फ्यूज्ड फ्रूट आजकल आप सभी के टेबल पर देखते हो, बड़े बड़े बॉटल्स होते हैं विद लॉट ऑफ कट फ्रूट्स इन दैट. So that is a fruit infused water which you can easily make at home. Children also find it very interesting to to drink a different type of water. So every day change the fruit. So one day add lime, one day add oranges in that. Just cut the fruits and put it in the water and keep and let them drink it. So pineapple is a good option. Watermelons are a good option. If you get berries, I don't know how many places you get berries. Berries is a good option. Those are things that you can just add to this thing. Skim or 1% milk. Milk is anyway for children. You can give whole milk. You don't have to worry about skim milk unless they are extremely obese. So milk is a good it's a wholesome food. पूरा न्यूट्रिशन मिल्क में आ जाता है. लाइट टी जो है, लाइट टी, ग्रीन टी जैसे जो हम बोलते हैं वो दे सकते हैं. अनस्वीटन टी, काफी लोगों को आदत होता है चाय पीना, बहुत बार चाय पीना. सो अनस्वीटन टी इज फाइन. शुगर लोडेड टी इज नॉट फाइन. नाउ दैट इज द ग्रीन, जैसे ग्रीन चॉइसेस में हमने डाला है वहां पर. येलो और मॉडरेटली हेल्दी चॉइस कैन बी अ चॉकलेट मिल्क. चॉकलेट मिल्क इज नॉट बैड. वी वुडंट कॉल अ चॉकलेट मिल्क बैड. उसका टाइमिंग भी होता है, जैसे दिन में एक बार चॉकलेट मिल्क थोड़ा सा कम शुगर के साथ पियो तो इट इज वेरी वेरी गुड. Any low calorie sports drinks, especially if you are related to sports or hobby sports, low calorie sports drinks, or if the child is going for any during any physical training or exercising, low calorie sports drinks are advisable. 100% juice is advisable minus the sugar. Juices are extremely healthy. Orange juice, watermelon juice, any juice. Diet soda, although thoda sa I would go a little slow on that. Diet soda is fine, but not for children. It is fine for adults. above 18. Now, least healthy choices that are in red are sports drinks that are highly sugared, any energy drinks again because of the sugar, regular soda, fruit drinks with added sugar. आजकल जो market में मिलता है आपको, whatever you get in market, packed juices, they are extremely high in fructose syrup. It's called as HC, high corn fructose syrup, HCFS. So please try to avoid that as much as possible. And sweetened tea. ज़्यादा चाय मत पीजिए. Unsweetened tea is fine as far as possible. Lot of cultures में जो है black tea, पट्टन चाय जो बोलते हैं हम यहाँ पर, या सुलेमानी चाय, या black tea या black coffee, they are all very very good. Now जैसे नीचे mentioned है, आप पढ़ सकते हो, added sugar has no nutritional value. उसमें सिर्फ carbs मिलते हैं, zero with zero nutrition. So as far as possible, reduce your sugar intake unless it is required. Drinking large amounts of sugar can cause a lot of weight. Very easily you can put on weight because of the sugars. And weight gain can lead to a person being overweight or obese. Normally children, हम जब भी diet recall लेते हैं कोई obese children या overweight children को, main हमारे पास जो recall में आता है sugary foods. They are cool drinks, any carbonated beverages, cakes, muffins, and burgers and puffs. They are the main culprits of weight gain, especially in children. And they normally obese children who do not learn good eating habits continue in their adulthood, continue to grow fat and continue to grow obese. So it is important to inculcate all these habits in children in their growth stage itself, so that they rectify and go into adulthood with a healthy body. Reduce your carb intake. So why do we say reduce your carb intake? What is carbohydrate? Carbohydrates comes from cereals like rice, wheat, millets. Some amount of dal also adds to carbohydrates. A lot of dals add to carb. Like rajma is very, very high in carbohydrate as well as fat, although it has very high protein. So all these are very, very rich in carbohydrates. But it is important to make sure which to avoid and which not to avoid. For example, rice is a very good carbohydrate. It has a lot of complex starches or complex carbohydrates, as we call it. Wheat is good carbohydrate. What is a not good carbohydrate? Like refined flours, like maida, is a not good carbohydrate, as we call it. So you have to differentiate what is a good carbohydrate, what is a not good carbohydrate. So avoid foods that are made with refined flours like maida. For example, puffs are made extremely with maida. Some parathas or naans are made with with maida. So try to use a lot of whole wheat foods in your as a form of carbohydrate. Rotis, whole wheat atta is very good, not the maida atta. So try to avoid breads as much as possible. Breads are normally usually made with maida or refined flour. A lot of children like bread. Literally, din mein pura din, if you give them bread, they will continue to eat. Eat in extreme moderation. Don't make it a habit. Sandwich is a very good way of eating food or adding vegetables to your diet, but make sure that sandwiches are not everyday habit. कभी कभार आप bread को रोटी से आप उसको substitute कर दीजिए, so that bread intake is very less. Now, eating a low carb diet, क्यों हम recommend करते हैं low carb diet? Because it maintains normal blood sugar in the body. जैसे इंसुलिन लेवल्स होता है, द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट ईटिंग, जैसे हम सुबह उठते हैं और एक कप चाय या दूध या एक बिस्किट खा लेते हैं, तो इमीडिएटली, जैसे नॉर्थ इंडिया में काफी लोगों को हैबिट होता है चाय के साथ, पहले सुबह की चाय के साथ बिस्किट, या महाराष्ट्र में टोस्ट डुबाते हैं, पार्ले जी बिस्किट्स डुबाते हैं, वेरी वेरी कॉमन हैबिट्स, या पाव डुबा के। द मोमेंट यू डू दैट, आपके इंसुलिन लेवल्स बढ़ जाते हैं, they tend to push the sugars in your cells and improve your glycogen. But इतना भी नहीं खाना है कि आपकी sugar levels high रहे, so that it gets converted to fat. Now, low calorie or high carb diets versus low carb diets. So high, जैसे sugar levels ऊपर जाते हैं और एकदम नीचे होते हैं. if it's a low carb high protein diets as we call it, आपके शुगर लेवल स्टेडी होते हैं काफी देर तक, और काफी देर तक आपको भूख नहीं लगती है. लो कैलोरी या हाई कार्ब डाइट जो होता है, दे इंक्रीज फैट स्टोरेज, और हंगर जो है जल्दी आती है. जितना आप प्रोटीन या लो कार्ब रखो उतना आपकी भूख बहुत धीरे से आएगी. तो नेक्स्ट मील आप बहुत थोड़े देर के बाद खाओगे. Now, how do I maintain this a daily diet? How do I maintain a proper healthy diet? So add more fruits and vegetables. If you can see how many colors of fruits and vegetables are here, the most colorful slide that I can see here is this today because of the fruits and vegetables that are present here. But एक है mixed veggies into all your dishes. Try to put veggies. आजकल काफी I wouldn't call it fashion again, but काफी healthy habits शुरू हुआ है. Like इडली में vegetables डालते हैं. When you steam idlis, they add vegetables. They add vegetables in dosas. खिचड़ी जो है हम जो normally काफी vegetables उसमें डालिए. So this is some of the simple ways to improve your veggie intake. पराठे जो बनते हैं, गोभी के पराठे बनते हैं, आलू के पराठे बनते हैं. So try to put lot of vegetables, different vegetables से आप experiment कर सकते हैं. Swap meat for peppers and mushrooms. So जहाँ पर आप red meat daily खाते हो, और जैसे मटन जो है red meat में आता है, so don't make it a habit of eating red meat every day because it contains a lot of fat. Although it's very good for your body, once or twice a week is more than enough. Try to eat more of white meat. वेजी पास्ता जो है इंस्टेड ऑफ ग्रेन पास्ता, जो रिफाइंड पास्ता से है उससे मत खाइए पास्ता या नूडल्स. ट्राई टू सोर्स wherever possible, try to source pasta or noodles made of wheat or different grains. आजकल आसानी से, if you can afford it, आजकल आसानी से ऑनलाइन या सुपरमार्केट में मिल जाता है. I remember traditionally also, they used to make a lot of noodles with wheat, which was available easily in villages and rural areas. I don't know if the same practice is there in urban areas. Whenever possible, watch for sodium. Milk, salt जो है जैसे sauces में होता है या canned food products में होता है, pickles में होता है, तो sodium थोड़ा सा आप moderation में रखिए, कम खाइए. Look for canned fruit packed in water instead of syrup. So plain water जो मिल सकता है, instead of अगर मेरे को ocean water रहा वहां पर या coke रहा, तो I will pick up the ocean water. So ज्यादातर जहाँ पर शुगर ना हो ऐसे आप liquids या fluid intake कीजिए. Pack your child's lunch bag. Very important meal of the day. They have it with friends there. So whenever you are packing a lunch, see that it is healthy. थोड़ा सा अगर sliced apples आप नहीं डाल पाओगे, that's a good way of giving them fruits. अगर sliced एक banana डाल दीजिए, या give them a carrot to munch on. जस्ट काट कर एक सैलेड की तरह आप वहां लगा दीजिए. नॉर्मली घर पे सैलेड्स नहीं खाते हैं बच्चे, बट अगर फ्रेंड्स के साथ एक ग्रुप के साथ होते हैं तो दे जस्ट मंच इट बिकॉज उनको भूख लग रहा है स्कूल में. सो थोड़ा सा मंचिंग हैबिट फ्रूट्स या वेजिटेबल्स के ऊपर से आप वो हैबिट आप उनको इनकलकेट कीजिए. Prepare healthy snacks. Teach children to differentiate between everyday snacks. अगर आप समोसा की तरफ जा रहे हैं एवरीडे, या बज्जी जैसे बनते हैं, पकोड़े बनते हैं या पफ्स खाते हैं, तो ये सब अवॉइड कीजिए जहां तक हो सके. ट्राई टू मेक डिफरेंट हेल्दी स्नैक्स विच आर इंटरेस्टिंग टू द किड्स. हम लोग जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पर हम लोग ना पोहा बनाते हैं, शाम को थोड़ा सा लाइट सा पोहा देते हैं with a little of jaggery and with a little of peanuts in that. और हम लोग जैसे साउथ इंडिया में सुंडल बोलते हैं, जैसे चने को भिगाकर उसका थोड़ा सा लाइट उसको गार्निश करके हम लोग बॉइल्ड चना दे देते हैं. नॉर्थ में भी देयर इज अ हैबिट ऑफ ईटिंग बॉइल्ड चना या बॉइल्ड पीनट्स. सो दीज आर वेरी गुड एग्जांपल्स ऑफ snacks. Not many children eat it, but try to make it a little interesting to make them grab. Even if they grab a fistful also, it is enough. You don't have to make it प्लेट में दो या उसका एक you don't have to make it like a ceremony. ये खाना ही खाना है, नहीं. slowly I have seen with children, जितना आप उनको फोर्स करेंगे उतना वो रिबेल करेंगे खाने में. तो ट्राई टू मेक इट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग वन. एंड अगर नहीं खा रहे हैं एक दो दिन छोड़ दीजिए, but make sure you keep it on the table and don't give an alternative to them. So धीरे धीरे they will start developing a taste for it. Now keep cut fruits and vegetables like carrots, peppers, कभी भी accessible रखिए fruits and vegetables so that whenever the child wants to eat, he can eat. Not many people have the habit of peeling the fruits, usko kaat ke khana. Not many children will do it. So, if possible, keep it cut and ready and handy for them to eat. And prepare your meals for a week ahead. Plan your meals so that आप वीकेंड में उनके साथ टाइम स्पेंड करो, और जब भी आप उनके साथ टाइम स्पेंड करते हो, make it a habit to talk to them about healthy food. And more importantly, one message should go that I eat healthy, so children look at you as an example when you eat healthy. If you eat junk, they will eat junk. If you eat healthy, वो सोचेंगे, एक बार नहीं या दूसरे बार सोचेंगे, why are they the adults or the parents in our house eating this and not eating this? There must be a reason. So वो habit या वो example आप set कीजिए, only then they will follow. जैसे ब्रेकफास्ट में ओट्स है, आजकल ओट्स खाते हैं, ओट्स इज अ वेरी वेरी गुड ब्रेकफास्ट टू हैव. तो मेक सिंपल ब्रेकफास्ट, यू डोंट हैव टू मेक इट वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. इंडियन ब्रेकफास्ट काफी काफी हेल्दी है, जैसे साउथ इंडिया में जैसे पोंगल, इडली, डोसा है. नॉर्थ इंडिया में पराठा है. गुजरात हैज लॉट ऑफ हेल्दी बेसन रिलेटेड या ग्राम फ्लोर से जो ब्रेकफास्ट बनता है, प्रीटी हेल्दी. सो पिक अप फ्रॉम दैट एंड हैव. नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जैसे सुबह सुबह राइस खाते हैं, फर्मेंटेड राइस खाते हैं. It's a very very good habit. सुबह सुबह आपको probiotic loaded complex starches मिल रहे हैं. An extremely good habit to start. The overall balanced diet of food that we eat every day is the main thing. Reduce fat, reduce sugar, and reduce salt. Don't avoid it, but the word that is important is reduce. Reduction is important. Avoidance is not required. So when eating out, आजकल बहुत लोग बाहर खाते हैं, eating out choose baked or grilled food instead of fried. तो हर जगह baked और grilled नहीं मिलेगा. As far as possible, make healthy choices whenever you are going out, especially when you're eating often. Make sure you eat healthy. Once in a while, if you eat and you indulge, it is fine. But if you're अगर बाहर खाने की आदत बहुत है, so try to eat healthy. Make water to go your drink instead of soda, instead of cokes and koi sweetened beverages. As I mentioned earlier, keep drinking a lot of water. Read labels on package. कभी भी label पढ़ के आप select करना food. Lot of all of us have a tendency, especially children, food को बहुत attract करते हैं. एडवर्टाइजमेंट कि ये खा लो, इसमें लो शुगर है. चिल्ड्रन की ग्रोथ दिखाते हैं वो, अगर ये आप पी लो डेली, इफ यू हैव दिस एवरी डे, आपकी ग्रोथ बहुत अच्छी होगी. ये सब आप अवॉइड कीजिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप कॉम्प्लान ले सकते हो, हॉर्लिक्स ले सकते हो, ऑल्दो दे आर वेरी वेरी गुड ड्रिंक्स. इट इज गुड फॉर पीपल हु आर एनर्जी डेफिशिएंट. बट अगर आप घर का खाना पूरा खा रहे हो, तो ये सब ड्रिंक्स की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, because they are loaded with sugar. If you just put a spoonful of that thing in your milk, it adds a lot of sugar to your milk. So try to avoid that as much as possible. Ghar ka jo plain milk hai, that is more than enough. Now reduce amounts of salt when you're adding to the food, because food mein already thoda sa salt hota hai. As far as possible, just add minimum that is required to taste or for your palate to understand there is namak in the food or there is salt in the food. Control portion sizes. Again, you can eat everything. You can eat a pizza also. You can eat a burger also. But portion sizes is important. What is a portion size? कितना आपके पेट को कितना बस है उतना ही खाए. Don't indulge or don't overload yourself with food. अगर पिज्जा खा रहे हो, एक पीस खाए हो, 2 पीस खाए, don't यार 2 पीस और बच गया, let me eat it. तो ये मत कीजिए. Portion sizes में आप खाइए, that is enough. King size lunch, beggar size dinner जैसे बोलते हैं. Start your day with a healthy, heavy breakfast. Have a moderate lunch. Dinner up, keep it light. And don't overeat. That is the mantra of a balanced diet, of a good lifestyle. Do not overeat. Now, how many, these are the recommended dietary allowances for boys and girls. For example, if you've seen the age, थोड़ा सा अलग है boys और girls के लिए. Body weight, if you see the total calories that are required, Protein is pretty high. Protein बहुत मुश्किल से मिलता है खाने में. Very very difficult to get protein in the diet unless you're adding an animal protein. As far as possible, try to include animal protein in your everyday diet. एक portion animal protein डालिए. Protein जो animal से मिलते हैं, that is best absorbed in the body. Apart from that, you have fat, visible fat and invisible fat. Visible fat is the oil that you add. Invisible fat is what is already present in the food. These are some of the recommendations for children. Try to maintain this body weight. Again, body weight is not important. The health of the child is important. So, as a mother, as a teacher, as a physical education practitioner, you will be able to see whether the child is healthy or not. Don't go by the norms or the usual norm. As long as the child is healthy, active, and within the range, that is more than enough. Now, sleeping time is very, very important. So whenever we take a dietary call or a dietary modification, we also see how much time a child is sleeping. For example, 1 to 3 जो class में है, they require about 9 hours of sleeping. So 9 study time 1 hour, ये पूरा हम calculate करके ही हम बोलते हैं कि इतने time हमको सोने के लिए चाहिए. But lot of जो सोने का टाइम है, स्लीपिंग टाइम है, इज इम्पैक्टेड आइदर बाय टीवी और मोबाइल फोन और अभी जो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चल रहे हैं. यू कैन ब्लेम द चाइल्ड समटाइम बिकॉज ऑफ द ऑनलाइन क्लासेस. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स व्हेन अ चाइल्ड इज सीइंग टीवी और मोबाइल टाइम. सो इसको आप थोड़ा सा रिड्यूस कीजिए because it also affects the sleep time. So as you know, the growth hormone, that is the human growth hormone that is produced in the body, is the highest when we are sleeping. So when you don't sleep, the growth hormone is reduced and the child's activities as well as the growth is impacted to a certain extent. So try to explain this to the kid. They will not listen because they're so addicted to mobile time. That is something that everybody has to take care of. So try to inculcate or introduce them to some hobbies that they like, especially singing, dancing, or reading is a habit that not many children have nowadays. So try to improve that. Or the main exercise which I feel most children are excited about is sports. They go out and enjoy with their friends. So try to push them to go outside the house and enjoy with their kids, especially during this COVID time, since thoda sa activity level will keep them a little healthy, of course, maintaining social distance. And whenever the pandemic is over, or we are free to interact with our peer group or a social group, try to inculcate more sports into your exercise related activities. That will help them to keep them active. So रात को थोड़ा थक के जल्दी सो जाएंगे. Sleeping is very important. Right posture for sitting. So this is also very, very important. How we slouch when we are sitting on a desk, especially अभी online जैसे classes हो रहे हैं बच्चों के लिए. So make sure they keep their spine straight and keep their body posture correctly and maintain, because long hours of sitting will impact their health, and they tend to droop over a period of time. As जैसे वो आदत हो जाती है बॉडी को, वो ड्रूप उनको बॉडी में दिखना शुरू हो जाता है. सो as far as possible, try to sit straight and don't sit for long times. Keep moving around a little so that then you come back and sit. So थोड़ा सा activity level थोड़ा सा बढ़ जाएगा बच्चों के लिए. Child's backpack, again, very important issue. Lot of children's bags are overloaded with books. See that, go and talk to the school if possible to reduce their books, or that also impacts the posture when the child bends and walks for a long distance. Agar school 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers dur hai and the child is walking with a backpack, that makes it very heavy. So see that when they're walking, try to make them aware that jahan tak ho sake, keep observing how they walk. If they're slouching, keep telling them to walk straight, and they will understand why they have to. A lot of back problems later on in life are due to carrying heavy back loads with incorrect posture. Water मैंने already discuss किया है, but I will repeat because very important. nutrient, apart from all the macro and the micronutrients. How much water should you drink? The kgs that you have divided by 2. Suppose I am 50 kgs, I will require about 2 liters of water, 2 to 2.5 liters of water. So what are the reasons that you you should drink more water? Of course, the most important reason is most carbonated beverages. You spend a lot of money. What is the most cheapest and the healthiest form of drink that you can ever have? It improves your skin condition, lubricates your body, flushes out toxins, especially summer may requirement goes up. Try to drink more water and try to keep yourself hydrated. uh, uh, it boosts immunity also. And जब भी आपको headache हो और जब भी आपको भूख लगे, please drink a glass of water before. Sometimes thirst mimics hunger. So आप भूख लग रही है तो ये मत सोचिए कि आपको भूख लग रही है. Drink a glass of water and then wait for 15 minutes. If you're still feeling hungry, then it is hunger. Otherwise, you are just feeling thirsty. So how do you know if you're hydrated? Urine is a very good example to know whether you're hydrated or not. हर एक या 2 घंटे को एक बार तो भी अगर if you're not visiting the washroom for peeing or for urination, that means your water intake is not adequate. 1. 2. Check the urine color. If it is pale light or whitish, it is fine, or pale light yellow is fine. But if you are getting a dark yellow colored urine and the urination frequency is very less, then that means the water content, water intake needs to be improved or increased. Now, these are some of the healthy habits. You have to reflect, replace, reinforce, as we call it. All your habits reflect. आपने अभी तक जो जो भी किया है, what habits that you have been following, whether they are right or wrong, please keep reflecting it. Unhealthy eating habits with replace unhealthy eating habits. Like for example, if you're eating a lot of junk chips, try to replace it with healthier options like fruit chips or baked chips rather than fried chips. Try to start new healthier habits. As again I mentioned before, as adults, we are examples for children. They look up to us and they will follow our examples. So stay fit, stay healthy, stay energized, and stay safe. Just to summarize what we spoke in all these slides, make small, subtle dietary changes. You don't have to make major changes every time. Start with small changes. Include loads of fruits and vegetables in your diet. Reduce unhealthy carbohydrates and fats. Make lifestyle changes. Correct your posture, especially for children, and hydrate yourself more often. If you follow these 4 to 5 month simple mantras in your life, it will be a very good, healthy lifestyle change that you take into adulthood. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Very, very nice, very, very informative presentation this was. Can you stop that slide, madam? Slide share. Stop sharing. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
For this whole sessions, madam, today is a day where so many questions have arisen.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think to answer these questions, you may need another 2 sessions. This one session is not sufficient, but still 1 or 2 questions, please, madam. Madam, one question is that how much nutrition needed per day they are asking. Per day, madam.
How much nutrition you require per day?
Per day, yes, ma'am.
It depends on the age of the person. It depends again on the activity factor of the person, the already existing health of the person. For example, children require very high nutrition. as adults, when we go into adulthood, we require less quantity of macronutrients and more quantity of micronutrients. But for children, you require both in very, very high quantity. So nutrition, when I say nutrition, it again differs from person to person. Make sure whenever you're having a proper balanced diet, अगर आपके प्लेट में वो जो 5 चीजें मैंने जो मेंशन किया है वो सब है, that means you are getting a proper nutrition in your food. So see that 3 times your plate contains all these substances or food groups that were mentioned in the slides.
Madam, still some more questions. We'll go it very faster. Which food is beneficial for bone development, madam?
For bone development, most importantly, calcium and vitamin D. A lot of us are deficient in vitamin D. What you can do is egg yolks are very rich in vitamin D. So please don't throw egg yolks. Egg yolks खा लीजिए. For vegetarians, paneer and milk are very good for calcium and both vitamin D as well.
Madam, concern to this bone development. Many suggestions are there that even sunlight, early morning sunlight is also very good.
Yes.
So what sort of vitamins we may get from that?
Right now, only vitamin D. But thing is, there is a specific time to expose yourself to sunlight. Not the whole day. Sometimes late evenings are very, very harmful. So approximately between 10 and 12 is a very good way of getting good intake of vitamin D. Sometimes early in the morning also when you are exercising. Normally vitamin D works, your absorption works very well during your exercise. So that is why we tell you to come out in the morning sun and exercise so that you don't get harmful rays also, as well as you get in your exercise also.
Thank you, ma'am. Suggestions are like every time there is a controversy, veg and non-veg. So which one is a good food they are asking?
There is nothing like veg is good or non-veg is good. Please see what suits your body. There are a lot of people who have vegetarian food and have a lot of deficiencies in their body. There are a lot of non-vegetarians also who are unhealthy. So there is nothing like this is good or this is bad. Please understand whatever your body requires, please have it. There has been no published literature as of now which says vegetarian is good or non-vegetarian is good.
And I'm concerned to this nutrition, B12. They say that this with nutrition is available only in non-veg.
Yes, yes.
So how a vegetarian can get this one, whether that is produced within our body or we have to get from which sort of food in vegetarian for vegetarians?
Yeah, B12, lot of vegetarians have deficiencies because B12 normally, usually you get it only from non-vegetarian foods. But there is another way of getting B12 for vegetarians. If you have heard of probiotics, that is the intestinal bacteria that is present in the gut. So that produces lot of B12. So make sure you have lot of curd to develop that bacteria. Also have lot of complex starches like fruits and vegetables that will help the bacteria grow in the gut to give you that particular B12 nutrition that is required in the intestine. Apart from that, if you still feel you're deficient, get your levels checked. If you're still deficient, I would suggest take a B12 supplement once in a while to make up for those levels.
Madam, what will be the recommendation of viewers or a suggestion towards the rural areas where malnutritions are very high? Especially in schools, we find this type of things. So what will be your suggestions?
Yeah, in rural areas, or if you have noticed midday meals, how they have developed because the cost of the food is less and the nutrition value is high. There are a lot of foods that are available, where it is not expensive, but the volume of nutrition is high. Like for example, you are looking at a millet khichdi, which is very, very healthy. You don't require expensive foods. Just understand which foods are healthy, like a combination of rice and dal in khichdi, or a paratha that is loaded with vegetables and fruits, any roti. Those are very good examples of low cost foods and highly nutritious.
Thank you, ma'am. Madam, at present, many people, even doctors also suggest to have the supplements also. Whether these supplements really affects the absorption of vitamins?
again, if you're having a proper balanced diet within the calorie that is mentioned, you do not require any supplements. Okay, you're just spending your money. Okay, if you are not able to get certain foods, for example, you're not able to eat a proper balanced diet, then you can add a supplement wherever deficiency is there. For example, if you have got checked for an iron deficiency, and if it is acute iron deficiency, try to include more iron foods and also take a supplement so that your levels go up. If you're having a vitamin D deficiency, try to include vitamin D foods like milk or eggs or whatever. And then if you still feel you're deficient and if your levels are not coming up, only then take a supplement. As far as possible, try to get the levels up with natural food. Do not go for supplements unless it's required.
Madam, one question is raised here. They are asking like a suggestion uh, for a breast cancer patient. What sort of diet they have to prefer?
Normally for breast cancer patient, most breast cancer patient, we avoid trying giving estrogen producing foods. For example, uh, uh, cruciferous vegetables that contain like cauliflower, broccoli, those are avoided. Soya bean is avoided for breast cancer patients. So just may which stimulate the estrogen in your body. Those foods should be avoided. Soya bean nuggets that you get, Nutella nuggets, are totally avoided. Any cruciferous vegetables are totally avoided. Cabbage, oh yeah, cauliflower, those things are avoided. But other than that, there is no reason to stop anything.
Thank you, ma'am. Question is that when age increases near the joints, even accumulation of uric acid can be observed, they are saying. So at that time, how can we control this one? They say that because of protein, these type of things may increase. So how to control this? Just by avoiding a protein contents that is sufficient, or they have to prefer exercise also to reduce that one?
One, exercise, nobody can deny. It is a very good way of reducing uric acid. Two, if the uric acid levels are very high, only then reduce your protein. Depends on the levels of uric acid. Suppose it goes up above 5, 6, or it reaches around 8, 9. Only then you reduce or totally stop protein for some time. But make sure you have that minimum amount of protein, just that minimum amount to keep you healthy. Totally don't avoid protein. One eggs or two eggs a day, or 100-gram chicken in a day, or one piece of fish in a day, it will not affect your uric acid at all.
One more question is a motherly question. It is, we know that milk is a overall nutritional diet. It is food, but childrens they refuse it um, to have that milk. So any other solutions like to provide? One more is no, egg is there, but some vegetarians they prefer a milk. In such conditions, how a mother can manage?
Yeah, children refuse to drink milk. As far as possible, try to give plain milk. If it is not possible and the child is refusing totally, try to make it into a fruit milkshake that include a banana milkshake, minus the sugar, of course, but you can add some jaggery to it, which is very healthy. Or you can sweeten it up with, say, dates, a banana date milkshake. So these are things that you can give, or a peanut butter that you can add in the milk as a shake, or a dry fruit milkshake. These are things you can easily give to them. A small amount of sugar will not do anything, no harm. So half teaspoon of sugar, try to make it a little, tasty, and give them to them. So milk can be had in different forms. You can. It's not necessary milk has to be drunk only as milk. Make it in the form of a payasam and give. That is also intake of milk only. So don't have this in the brain that milk has to have be given only in a glass. You can give it in the form of an ice cream. You can give it as a form of a milkshake. Give it as a payasam. Give it as a rasgulla. That is also milk. So make sure whatever the child likes, give it to him. But don't make it a habit. Once in a while, introduce milk in these forms. As far as possible, try to give a plain glass of milk.
Thank you, ma'am. Expected answer. Motherly question, motherly answer.
Yes.
That I think for a father, these type of things will not run his in mind. That is true. It is.
So true. So true.
And madam, even in advertisements, we have seen that having a complex or having a Horlicks, they say that this much of height will grow. Whether really that is a true one or
Height is genetic, period. There is no way you can improve your height with any food. So anybody giving you any supplement to improve height, it is fake. They are only making money out of you. It
thank
is
you, ma'am.
completely genetic and hereditary.
Madam, one question finally I want to ask is that what will be your suggestion on this nutrition concerned to women and for the child? Because this session is especially for women teachers. So your suggestions.
For children, of course, I have spoken a lot. So I think all the women must have got it. Children are very fussy eaters. It is important that you inculcate the healthy habits initially, right from their childhood. And then only those habits will go into adulthood. Once they learn bad habits, it is very difficult to take them out of, changing eating habits. That is for children. And the maximum growth takes place during their adolescent years and especially in toddler years. So toddlers and adolescents, be extremely careful what you're feeding them. And also there is a lot of research which says that when you introduce sugar in infant's milk, that is when the sugar craving starts. So start with giving plain milk without sugar or any toddler foods without sugar, and they will not develop a taste for sugary foods. That is the most important thing for growing children. For
Madam,
women, yeah,
yeah,
women, of
please.
course, yeah, for women, of course, different ages require different types of nutrition. But if you're looking at women above 35, 40, they're almost into a perimenopausal stage, and a lot of bone resorption, as we call it, or bone weakening in late terms happens not only because of calcium intake, because of hormonal changes as well. So make sure that you exercise regularly. Exercise is the only one that keeps you healthy, and it will keep, and as long as you're moving your body, the hormones will be balanced in your body. Apart from that, a balanced diet that contains lot of protein, we call it as sarcopenia, which is a old age muscle related reduction in the body, not only for women and men also, but women, it is a very, the symptoms are very, very exaggerated, and women get affected very easily with sarcopenia. So the slouching in the body, the bending, as you see old women bending, all these things are avoided if your diet is rich in protein as well as calcium. So these are two, protein and calcium, two important nutrients that I will always stress for women as they grow older.
Madam, one more concept is concerned to this televisions only. They say that a zero figure. Zero figure means a very slim one. Whether that opinion is right or means nowadays the publicity is like that. Whenever they say a fat or a cholesterol, they take it in a negative way only. So can you give a suggestion that whether cholesterol is absolutely a negative one or it has any advantage also?
The first question that I would answer: don't go by zero figure. Don't go by numbers on your scale. First thing is my health profile good? Am I healthy? Whether I'm fat or whether I'm thin doesn't matter. I am healthy, and that is important because there are a lot of extremely thin people who are extremely unhealthy. Okay, so don't go by numbers. Numbers is not for women or men or anybody in general. Look at health in totality as a whole. The second thing that we are talking about, you've seen a lot of people advertising themselves at zero figure, we'll get your weight down. Lot of influencers, as we call it, undergo lot of procedures. What you see on social media is not real. So don't go by what people show you in advertisements. Make sure you eat healthy and you maintain a healthy diet. That is more than important enough. The second thing that we're talking about, fat and cholesterol, please don't avoid fat and totally from your diet. A lot of people have oilless food. Some people are cooking food in water also. That's what I understand. I have a lot of clients who cooked in water, but they develop a lot of connective tissue problems, a lot of joint problems. minimum fat is required for joint lubrication, as we call it. So when we move our joints, that is where the good fat gets accumulated. So choose vegetable oils. Mustard oil is extremely good. We pay a lot of money and buy olive oil. It has similar properties as a mustard oil. So please don't spend a lot of money on fad oils. Just take some healthy. Mustard oil is extremely good. Coconut oil is extremely good. If anything in moderation and light amounts are very, very good. Apart from that, please don't get scared of the word cholesterol. Cholesterol is required for the functioning of our cells, for growth of our cells, for our muscles. Everything cholesterol is required. For our hormones, cholesterol is required. So without cholesterol, our body will not function healthily. So that minimum amount of cholesterol, 200 to 250 that we call, is very, very important. That is more than enough. So don't feel your cholesterol is very high. If you go above 500, 600, those are levels that you have to manage, not a 200, 250 level.
Thank you, ma'am. Madam, concern to this age and synovial fluid. Uh, Many say that once a synovial fluid is reduced from our joints, that cannot be replaced.
Yes.
Whether is it true, or we can have a support of a food also to regain it?
Normally, food doesn't help in this fluid. The only thing that helps is exercise. So exercise जितना आप करोगे उतना उसके effects कम रहेंगे उतना ही. But otherwise, it is difficult with food. Honest answer.
Madam, again, concerned to those televisions only. Nowadays, the advertisements are coming 10 within 1 week, within a month, they will reduce 5 kg or 6 kg, like packages are coming now. So artificially they are doing it, they are removing the fat from our body. Whether that is a right scientific way to reduce the weight.
What you're seeing
Special.
is they are making money out of you. Okay, what you will reduce is not fat. What you'll reduce is your money. That is all. The bottom line is that. Because in 1 week, you cannot lose fat. What normally people do is they reduce your water content and show you that they have reduced your fat. So within a week, you will reduce 3 kgs. But what is gone is not fat. That is water. Okay. So initially, first 15 days of any diet, you will not reduce fat. You will reduce only water content in your body, and you feel very happy saying that, yes, I have reduced in 15 days, 3 or 4 kgs. Don't fall for that. Any diet or any lifestyle changes has to be sustainable. I cannot live on vegetables and fruits all my life, right? So anything that needs to be sustainable, I should be able to continue it for 6 months. You can eat a small light meals in a given day and reduce your weight for 6 months or whatever. See, unless you're participating in a Miss World or Miss Universe competition, what is the race to reduce weight? A 3-4 kgs in a month is a healthy weight loss in a month. Okay. And most important here, you should not forget, lose weight, but you need to preserve muscle in your body. And when you're trying to preserve muscle, it will not show in numbers on your weighing scale. So don't get disheartened that you're not losing weight. Look at your measurements. Don't look at the weight on the scale. That you must always remember.
Thank you, ma'am. Still so many questions are there, but compulsion we have that we have to conclude also. So finally, I request a suggestions for this session for our participants, ma'am. In 2 lines, can we finish this one?
Yes, it was a very interactive session. Normally, there are a lot of questions in nutrition. I wish I could really answer everybody's questions. So maybe we could have a session again anytime if possible. Whenever I will squeeze in some time, and we can have more only question and answer session rather than a presentation session.
Thank you, ma'am. Very inspiring, very motivating, and many more confusions were cleared today. Many more answers. We got exact answer from an expert. Thank you very much. I hope even our participants will carry this information. They will implement those things in their life also. With this, I thank on behalf of Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Fit India, Khelo India, Sai LNCP, and behalf of our respected principal, sir. I thank you for your valuable presence and valuable presentation on this occasion. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you.
Principal, sir, for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you.